All right, live again. I am here to do days 2 and 3 recap. Days 2 and 3 of the campaign were slower, but not insignificant. We did officially cross the 33% mark of our goal. That is officially 1/3 of the way to our initial goal, which is awesome. Theoretically, in a 30-day campaign, you wouldn't get there until day 10 or so. And we got there in day 1.5 or 1.51, let's say. So that's awesome. Thank you guys for whoever has contributed and whoever is planning to contribute. I have to give a few more shout outs, and I still some people that haven't cleared me to give them a shout out, but that's totally fine. I am waiting, and I have it on my list here for the future. So first shout out today, because I'm pretty sure I gave him a shout out on TikTok, but I didn't do it over here on Instagram. So I want to say thank you to Brandon Galloway, my cousin, who is going to be getting a digital copy of the movie, as well as a special thanks in the credits. And who will also be getting that are Michael and Kara Benzinger, who contributed together. Thank you both. I appreciate your contribution as well as everybody's. And moving forward, we've also got Big O, Ryan O'Hara. He is also getting a digital copy and a special thanks. Big O is he is in both of Dan's most recent movies. An Intervention as a significant member of the ensemble and supporting player, and then also a brief cameo in The Golden Apron, which again is out now. An Intervention can be streamed on multiple platforms. It tends to do a rotation of platforms, so just Google where to stream An Intervention movie, and if you have to, add Dan Eden in there if you can't find the right one. Go through all those steps to find it. It's often on Prime, though. You could probably just type in An Intervention on Prime Video if you watch through there. Let's see. I got... No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm moving on here. Brian Schmitterer. Thank you. You're going to get a special thanks in the movie. You started with one contribution, and I will say that Brian also gave a few bucks more the next day. So thank you, Brian, for both contributions. Appreciate it, and hope to work with you again sometime in the near future. Nick and Lindsay Simone. Nick Simone, one of my oldest friends. Thank you to the two of you for your contribution. You'll be getting a special thanks and a digital copy as well. Justin Jerzak, thank you very much for your $20 contribution, getting you a special thanks in the movie. And hey, here's an interesting perk that you yourself could have if you wanted. Having a private Zoom conversation with me. I know something that everybody is dying for. But hey, you know who will be getting one is Stephanie Weissman. So thank you very much for your contribution. We will schedule that sometime after the campaign has closed. Rebecca Ellen, thank you for your contribution. Special thanks will be given to you in the credits of the movie. So many people are getting special thanks in the movie, and you can too. At our lowest perk level. Of course, you could always contribute whatever you wanted, and you can also just contribute by sharing it. That would also help the campaign tremendously. Share it on your pages, wherever you can. Let's see here. Don't have permission for this one. And I mentioned Brian Schmitterer's other increased donation. And last but not least, for this round of special thanks, Cass Quinn, who is here right now in the chat, or not the chat, in the live video. Special thanks, and a digital copy will be going to you. Yeah, so everybody who has joined over the last 3 days, thank you. This is not my movie. This is our movie, and we are going to get there to reach our goal. I am confident of that. We are only 3 days in, and we are already 33% of the way there. Again, faster than I could have expected. Still a long way to go, but again, the start has been phenomenal. So thank you guys all for everything that you have done for the campaign, every kind word that you guys have said, and all of the shares. If you haven't done so already, check out the campaign on Indiegogo. You can check out the link on my bio, in my bio, and if you have checked out the campaign and you plan to share it again, try doing so with the Indiegogo tools. That's another metric that Indiegogo looks at to see who is, using or who's viewing the campaign and who is actively, participating in the campaign. I released another perk available, a digital copy of the script. So if you were interested, you can have the entire movie spoiled for you just by reading it. Of course, you'd have to read it to actually know what the ending is, and or you could just not read it. You could get the copy of the script and then just get to a certain page and just tear out the last few pages and be like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to exercise self-control, and I'm not going to read the entire ending. Although I heard that people these days like having things spoiled for them. It relieves anxiety, so I don't know. That's why there's a lot of people breaking down things on the internet before they're released and theorizing what they are. Nobody's doing that for our movie, though. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Aliens invade. I've made that pretty abundantly clear. All right, well, we're heading into the weekend, so hopefully those of you who have not contributed will be a little bit more, have a little bit more free time, and you'll be able to maybe sit down and watch the video and check out the campaign. Again, check out all the perks. You don't have to choose any of the perks. You can scroll all the way down and you can donate however much or contribute however much you want. We're not a nonprofit, so it's not a donation. But yes, you can back us by contributing a certain, even $1. $1 helps. And honestly, in the first few days, the number of backers is actually pretty important. So if we can get, if 100 people backed at $1, those 100 people, I believe 100 backers is kind of one of the benchmarks to get on the Indiegogo homepage. So, if you're not in the position to contribute much, $1 will help if you have not contributed already. And even if you have and you want to pretend like you're somebody else, sign up. I don't know what their rules are on that. They can't verify that you're a completely different person. I don't know. Maybe they can. Maybe you should just ignore what I'm saying right now, and we should strike this from the record so there's no evidence that would make me look guilty in the future. Anyway, thank you guys once again. I will do another update this weekend. I have a free weekend with no children, so hopefully I am going to crank out a lot of content for the campaign heading into the next 2 weeks. Yeah. Thank you all. Let's keep going. We're doing great.